Food deserts. Packaging for justice. What is a food desert? A food desert is an urban or rural area where the availability of affordable, healthy, fresh food is limited. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, as well as the CDC, food deserts are defined as geographic areas where residents' access to affordable, healthy food options, especially fresh fruits and vegetables, is restricted or non-existent due to the absence of grocery stores within convenient traveling distance. There is a large and varying amount of food insecurity in Syracuse. This insecurity, by definition, overlaps with Syracuse's areas of poverty, which, in many cases, also overlaps with Syracuse's neighborhoods of color. The map on this slide shows the areas of insecurity mainly centered in central and southeastern Syracuse. The maps on this slide depict the allocation of Syracuse's Centro bus lines, represented by the blue lines, and Syracuse's food pantries, represented by purple points. These two resources are integral in mitigating the effects of food insecurity. Further, while it would seem that Syracuse's Centro line adequately services Syracuse's at-risk areas, the placement of Syracuse's food pantries does not seem to line up with the allocations of Syracuse's areas of food insecurity. Although the pantries are, in almost all cases, directly serviced by the Centro line, they tend to lay outside of the most food-insecure areas, food deserts, and leave large, unserviced gaps in low-income areas in the southeast regions of the city. Action is less likely to be taken due to this technicality. Introducing the Model Young Packaging Competition. The theme of this competition is Food Is. Packaging can elevate food to the level of a gift. It can entertain, surprise, evoke joy in us, pull it out of the stereotype, and return to the present. Like the food it hides, the packaging must meet an uncompromising condition for quality, environmental friendliness, and practicality at the same time. Can you design one that satisfies all of the above? The registration deadline for this competition is May 11th. We were inspired by this competition. How could packaging mobilize, incentivize, and create real change in the world? Introducing our water bottle packaging. As you can see here, the graphic on the initial packaging features a quote-unquote food desert, which is smattered with various fast food as well as a Dollar General. On the right is a pull tab. As you pull the label off of the water bottle, you reveal a myriad of hidden treasure. On the label will be a letter to Congressman John Katko, the 14th District's representative of Congress. The letter reads as such: Dear Representative Katko, Syracuse's food deserts affect all of us. I, as a member of the Syracuse community, am writing to urge the following changes. The rerouting of Syracuse Centro City bus lines to allow better access to existing grocery stores from low-income areas and food deserts. Currently vacant brick-and-mortar stores are being filled with fast foods and dollar stores and unhealthy cheap food options. Place more grocery stores in these lots within food deserts. Sincerely, and then there is a space for you to sign here. This area will be made out of a scratch material, similar to what you may be familiar with on lottery tickets. This will allow someone to sign this letter to their congressman anywhere, anytime, with anything. The current intention for the QR code you see on this label so far is to send you to a place where you can email a similar letter with your electronic signature to Representative Katko, in case you'd rather not make your water bottle naked or aren't near a mailbox. Hence, this could be an email. However, currently this QR code is the QR code that leads you to an informational site that gives you everything you need to know about Syracuse food deserts, what's happening, and what's not. We hope to put this QR code directly on the water bottle packaging itself at a later date, hopefully to print it onto the plastic. That way, you are left with more knowledge once the label is already removed. When the packaging gets flipped over and completely taken off of the water bottle, there is prepaid mailing and an address to send this letter to Representative Katko on the back side. Cutting to this, just a quick show of how this works. You'll see as I take the packaging off, I reveal the letter to Representative Katko. I sign it, flip it over, fold it in half. The adhesive keeping the label onto the bottle re-sticks to itself, and I drop my letter in the mailbox. Now you may be asking yourself, why water? We knew we weren't going to be able to solely distribute this campaign into singly food deserts. But why would we, when we could mobilize the entire force of Syracuse as a community? Water is a beverage that is sold in almost every venue or store that you can find. This would make it so we would reach a wider audience and have more chances of people picking up our water bottle and sending their letters into Congressman Katko. Water was a good place to start to prove that this works or doesn't. Hopefully, with this campaign moving forward and the show of success and change enacted by our petitioning, we can branch out to other companies who may adopt this packaging style to work with specific charities and enact change for activism in various fields, not just food deserts. But we'd certainly hope they'd help with our cause to start. Food deserts are serious problems that are thirsty for change, and we're here to quench it.